How do you try to explain another slow start like that on a game like this?
I wish I could give you a detailed answer. Give them credit. They came out and were banging shots, and we weren't able to draw the line and get the stops that we needed, and we were kind of sloppy offensively in terms of taking care of the basketball. But we dug ourselves in such a hole, and they did a good job of answering every time. We made a little bit of run there in the first half, and they made some big plays in the second half when we cut it down. So I don't have an answer in terms of what exactly happened.
That D'Angelo said that everybody preached all week not to take this team lightly, and he thought that the players took them lightly. Did you get that feeling throughout the week or today?
No, not throughout the week. I mean, we had a great week, for 8 days off at this stretch of the season. It felt like we were ready to go. I mean, it just it didn't open up the way maybe we thought it was going to, and but I was disappointed we didn't fight a little bit harder there at the beginning, and obviously they showed in the second half that they could do it, but they were chewing the shot clock, and we weren't as active as we needed to be. Mind-boggling.
What was the problem that they were giving you on the screen and roll, where it seemed they isolated the guard a lot on your bigs and they just went right by them?
Yeah, a month ago we didn't have a problem with it. We knew where we needed to be. We didn't do a good job of tracking the basketball off of that, and there's going to be a split second where the roll man is open. We got that corrected, but that's just being up where you're supposed to be, seeing what's going to happen, and we were just it seemed like we were on our heels too much defensively, and give them credit. I mean, they were able to do, especially in the first half, anything they wanted to do against us, and you can't do that with that type of offense.
Thad, with being rested, having the time off, it's a tough road game. You're playing a rival. You're fighting for your position in the conference and everything. Would you expect this would have been a game where you guys came out, ready to fight? This is one. Okay, here we go. You're entering, sort of the dog days of the season. Is that what you thought was going to happen?
No, I was shocked. I mean, honestly, and early on I was telling myself, hey, don't panic. We'll get through this, and finally I panicked in a timeout early in the game, and just not panic, but just trying to get them to ignite and get going a little bit.
Their bigs, I think in the first half they outscored your bigs 12-0. Biefeld and Doyle. Were you expecting them to dump it to those guys, and for those guys to be as productive as they were against your guys? Or
well, I think with who they've got out right now, I mean, the points have to come from somewhere, and those guys did a good job of. And when you're shooting the ball the way they were shooting it early, and from as deep as they were shooting it, there's going to be a little bit of a give and take, and those guys did a nice job of playing off of the shooters.
You've had you went small some today, and you've had success in the past going small. I'm wondering if you're thinking at this point if you could be better off playing small more because of what happened today.
Yeah, I wouldn't rule that out. I mean, I think from the standpoint of plus minus, and when you're in the game and taking a look at that, and just from the standpoint of being able to move them on defense and finish around the basket. I mean, JT I thought was pretty good around the basket. I thought Kata came in and gave us a great boost today.
You guys are short-handed guard-wise. Were you surprised that Spike Goldberg was able to hold up the way he did against your posts?
I thought when we put Sam on there late, Sam did a pretty good job, but we're telling our guys going in, I mean, he's playing with house money. I mean, he's out there just balling, having the time of his life, and he made some tremendous plays, tremendous reads, and he's shown throughout his career he's a